Hi, everybody. I'm Joe Turpel, Felicity Palmatier, and Jesse Mendez. We saw that night session unfold kind of lightning fast. It went so quickly just for the final two spots to make it into finals day, and we had quite a few changes there in the top two, Flick.
Yeah, we did, and with only two surfers going through, I mean, it's pretty cutthroat, right? It's sudden death, and I mean, Vahine, hats off to her for waiting that whole time. You're kind of like, is it an advantage or is it not? And she was, turned that fuel into some fire and came through clutch with that last performance.
Yeah, I definitely clutch. Key word there. Just sitting and waiting and watching your rivals perform. And like Flick's saying, we're kind of trying to feel out what is the better place to be sitting. Do you just want to get your run over with? For Vahine, it proved that she stood with confidence till the very end. Let's now focus on the top 5 moments of a big Saturday here at the Surf Abu Dhabi Pro. Coming in at number 5 on the list, the powerhouse of Gabby Bryant, absolutely bringing it today.
Yeah, I remember calling this heat, and I mean, she is without a doubt the most powerful surfer on the women's tour. She's just so strong. She throws so much spray, and she's just looking really confident, right? I mean, she dropped a couple of big numbers here, 617 and that 717 on the right, but just beautiful control there, and yeah, not a foot out of place.
Well done there. Coming at number 4 on the top 5, magic performance from Molly Picklum, Jesse.
I mean, what stands out for me is just her ability to tube ride and also mix it up with big turns. Like, it's second to none. There's not many girls on tour that can actually feel that comfortable inside a barrel and on rail, and actually even above the lip as well. So she's the full package, and she's looking deadly.
Molly, happy to be moving on into finals day, and now coming at number 3, the fired up Italo Ferreira, 8.5, 6.67.
Yeah, this was such a good heat on paper as well, sort of rubbing your hands together looking at this one, taking on Mateus. They both put on a good performance. Reynos liked it too, but yeah, Italo just looking absolutely electric. Let's see him load up here one more time for this big alley-oop that he went to. He just traveled such a big distance. And how's the landing? So smooth, seamless, and just landing straight out in the flats like that. It's crazy when you see that big foil moving behind him. You just see how fast he's moving in the air too. That thing is not slow.
Standout coaching from Reynos Hayes, also with Rio Waida. Italo took a break, and then stealing the show was Jackson Bunch, getting the number 2 mark on the post show, 9.23, highest wave score of the day.
I mean, look at that transitional progressive maneuver. It doesn't get much better than that, but what I liked the most was actually that first air he did right off the bat, following up from that beautiful barrel that he had, and it's just so risky, so hard for him to pull that off and actually combo it up. She changed the momentum throughout the wave. It's very impressive.
And now winning the post show, Kanoa Igarashi shows how dangerous he is in the pool.
Yeah, this was incredible, right? Another heat on paper that you're like, wow, 2 of the very best to do it. And Kanoa applied so much pressure. He did it on the very first 2 waves. That was the plan that himself and Jake sort of came up with. 817, 7.6, super high heat total, 15.77. I mean, just such good surfing from Kanoa. And you got to be thinking, he's going to be feeling, obviously a lot of confidence with this win, taking down one of the best to ever do it in the pool as well. But I just can't wait to see him on finals day as well. I think, who's he matched up in the quarters? I think it's Italo, is it?
Exactly.
So there we go. That is going to be spicy.
Well, there's one similar thing in between the both of them. They both speak Portuguese.
He's got so many languages down perfect. What a big performance. Abu Dhabi excellence from Kanoa Igarashi. And I think one of the strengths he has, I'm not complaining about all the alley-oops. It's a big move, and they're obviously very, very functional and massive. But one thing I think Kanoa does have going for him, he did that corrupt flip version of that alley-oop, but he has been a little bit more unpredictable the way he's approaching it. He has some solid moves he can go to, but he's still keeping me guessing on what maneuvers he might pull out for finals day.
Yeah, I like that analysis, Joe, and I reckon I agree with that. But there's just something about Italo that if he gets on one of those rolls like what he did at WSL Finals last year, and he just starts getting fired up and he can't control his energy, and he just gets in one of those momentums, and you can just see it. It's really deadly. It's really scary. So I guess we're just going to have to wake up tomorrow morning and we'll find out.
Jesse, who's the favorite to take this thing tomorrow for the men and the women?
Take the whole thing?
Whole thing.
Wow.
Champions,
This is a big
predictions
task.
before we go to bed. because I'm sleeping here, by the way.
I feel like I kind of pick this guy all the time, but I'm just a big fan of his surfing. That's Thiago. Like his character, the way he draws lines, and if he can clean up the right a little bit better and be a little bit more aggressive, maybe sharper, like he is going to be very deadly. And on the women's side, Caitlin Simmers.
Great call. Couple of great picks as we are going to be wrapping it. Do you want to join that real quick before we say goodbye?
Just want to say a big thank you to all our crew behind the scenes, because it's
Gosh,
been a really
100%.
big couple of days. So shout out to everyone on the broadcast team, everyone behind the scenes. It's been a bit of a ride.
Great shout, Flick.